Welcome to the 2025 Twin Cities Film Fest, presented to you by Stearns Bank. I'm Charla Marie Bailey, and I'll be your red carpet host here at the Edina Man Theater. We're moments away from watching The Doctrine on the big screen here at the Edina Theater. First, I want to introduce you to some of the people that went into creating this film. I'll have them say their names and the roles they played.
Habatos Netena. My name is Mitch Walking Elk. I am retired now, but I was the coordinator for an indigenous youth group in St. Paul out of what was the name of the school? Yeah, Guadalupe Alternative Programs. And I guess I set the ball in motion for our trip to Rome to confront the Vatican on papal bulls and the Doctrine of Discovery.
Ampetu ashte medakiapi, ampetu wanachi tawachipui hemie na meo metnet hashavet. My name is Nina Berglund. I'm also known as Northern Lights Woman and Appears in the Morning Woman. I'm a proud member of the Northern Cheyenne Nation. Also, I'm Ogloala Lakota. I was one of the youth that got to go to Rome and to really continue on this story. I was 18 years old when we made the decision and did the planning and then made the journey to Rome. And so I'm included as one of the youth who went to Rome and the Vatican, but also to Spain and Portugal to see not only Christopher Columbus's tomb, but also the actual Romanus Pontifex papal bull in person, the first native youth that they know to ever view these documents in person. And so very honored to have been a part of this experience.
Just got chills. You are.
My name is Gwendolen Cates, and I am the filmmaker, and I am so honored to have had the privilege of collaborating with Mitch and Nina and everyone else who participated in the film to create this very important message to get out there and, educate people about the Doctrine of Discovery.
Thank you. Can you tell me how you came up with the idea to do this and why today? Why today is it so important?
I was actually approached about making the film by Robert Miller, who is one of the top scholars on the doctrine. He's native and he's in the film, and I had previously interviewed him about that for my film, The Good Mind, and I had been educated about the doctrine of discovery since about 2011. So I'm sorry. He called me up and asked me if I wanted to make a film about the Doctrine of Discovery. And I said, yes. And then Bob saw a post of Mitch's saying that they were trying to find get a meeting at the Vatican. And so Bob contacted Mitch, and we both came here and met Mitch and the youth and everyone, and they agreed to participate, to collaborate on this project. That's how it started.
When you say came here, where did you come from?
I live in New York City.
And Mitch, what is the doctrine? And you mentioned palpal. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but what is it?
Well, the Doctrine of Discovery is it's a document which is an infant, a baby of some things called papal bulls, which were directives by popes in the 1500s. And there's several others, but those that apply to indigenous people are in the 1500s. And the Doctrine of Discovery is what the governments of the world use to lay claim to indigenous lands today.
And Nina, when you went to the Vatican, what was that experience like?
It was, I'm pretty sure every single youth that went on this trip, it was all of our first times exiting the country for the first time. Some of our parents had never left the country either. And so the same way that I view it now is the same way that I was viewing it then. Was the fact of what we were there to do was beyond what we were actually doing. I mean, the impacts and the effects that we see from that meeting alone, from the experience that we gained from getting there, and the encouragement and enlightenment and that it brings to other youth, I think really shows the power of when young people see something, they learn about it, they put their hearts and their prayer forward. I mean, we can see what the power of our actions can do by becoming educated and inspiring other young people to show that you don't need to come from money, you don't need to come from any sort of privilege beyond being Native and taking power in that and using it as something to help our people, to help people nation around the world, because this is an international issue. I mean, the Papal Bulls and Doctrine of Discovery touches every single land around the world. And so to think that we can move forward in a way that's creating change without acknowledging these things that are causing us to stay down and that are keeping us chained. I mean, it's liberating and it's powerful to show the power of what youth can do when we work together.
I just met Nina and I'm so proud of her.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. So
I think if I could say, what this film is about is exposing the best kept secret that the world has had for centuries. And so that's why we're here. We're here to expose what came out of the Vatican by these popes, what the Catholic Church, although we did get some support from the Catholic Church here locally, Catholic churches and some other religious denominations, but because we approached them, you know, and so, but it was the best kept secret and we're here to expose it.
well, thank you and congratulations on exposing that. We're going to see it here on the big screen tonight. And if we want to follow the journey of this film, where can we follow it? Is there an Instagram page or a website that we can go to?
TheDoctrineMovie.com is the website, and there's a Facebook page.
Thank you so much. And again, congratulations. And please tune in to TwinCitiesFilmFest.org if you want to pay and stream this film online while it airs here. And thank you, Stearns Bank, for sponsoring the Twin Cities Film Fest of 2025.